Ka tahi te wahine maia ko Nonnie Puru, an inspirational woman who has lost half of her weight but gained 10 times the confidence. We caught up with this inspiring wahine who originates from Whangarei but is now living here in Tāmaki, Makaurau.
My name's Nonnie Puru. I grew up in Whangarei until I was like 13 and then moved down to Auckland, and then I've been here ever since, yeah. Back in 2016, that was the time where I made the choice to make the change. So prior to that, a good 10, 15 years, I was just really unhealthy, unhappy. There was a lot of turmoil going on in my life, and that sort of manifested on my body. I suppose at that time it was more of me giving too much of myself to everybody else and then forgetting about myself. Then one day in 2016, I pretty much just woke up, looked at myself, looked at my life, what am I doing? What's my purpose? At that time I felt like I had no purpose. I was just going through every day like it was the same day, like work, being a mum, but there was no love being put into myself. I realised, well, I need to start putting that love and energy back into me. I got a Facebook post from Doug Healy. He's the guy who created the Influence Crew, and that post was like, do you want to come to China and do a marathon? And I was like, man, that's a sign. I need something to put my focus and energy in that can also come back to me. I was like, yep, this is me, this is what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know what a marathon is or anything like that, but I knew that was something for me to do for myself. That was the turning point, yeah, that was the turning point. I was knocking on 140 kgs and then trying to do a marathon, didn't know what it was, and I was like, oh, well, we'll Google training. What is the marathon? Oh, it's a whole lot of running, or, well, I can't run because I'm a bit too heavy for that, so I just moved the body every day. Yeah, and it was just like a walk around the block, nothing too hard out because I couldn't do too much. I got some good kai in me because I had to change the kai. That was number one, man, change the kai. And that took a whole year for me to get to a point where I'm able to finish the Great Wall Marathon. That was 2017. But since that day one in 2016, I just haven't stopped. It's been up and down, this hasn't been 100% the whole way, no way. The biggest thing of the journey was that I started attracting like-minded people, people on the kaupapa as well, and that believe in you, because sometimes your belief goes downhill and then you just tap into their belief in you, and oh man, beautiful people, beautiful whānau. And to this day we're still real tight, our influence crew. I ended up finding my purpose. We can do this, yeah, especially our Maori and Pacifica whānau as well. We don't have to just bow down to diabetes, obesity, all that sort of stuff. Just start, whatever it is. If it's just a walk to the letterbox or a walk to your friend's house, change your kai, yeah. Just start and don't stop.
Te kohe has just gone to Nonnie, who joins us now in the building.
Ai, tika koe sis, anei au, ki te taho o tēnei iho pū manawa o te ao Maori. I'm here with Nonnie. So, Nonnie, that massive transformation, how does it feel to be such a massive inspiration to people out there?
Oh, to be honest, it's my absolute privilege to be able to share what's possible for our whānau. That's what it's always been on the journey for me, and that's why I share. Yeah.
So what are you up to these days?
Oh, so I'm my jam right now is F45 at Papatoetoe. I'm just loving it, that's my thing right now. Going forward, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm always into events, so maybe Maori, maybe the Queenstown Marathon, something like that. Yeah, we'll just see what happens.
Oh, that's awesome. And obviously you've got some whānau here with you from F45 Papatoetoe.
Oh.
So let's get them over here so you can introduce them, eh? So introduce your whānau, sis.
Okay, so right here we've got Boss Man, Dwayne. Yeah, in the middle we've got the queen of our studio, Kat, Coach Kat, and on the end there we have our flying Fijian, Coach Apo.
Oh. So F45, that whole movement, that whole style of training, it's massive now. Oh. So what makes it so attractive?
Oh, besides these attractive people here.
I'm just going to put myself in this group too.
Besides getting attractive as well, it's just the vibe. In our studio, it's all about love, it's all about support. Doesn't matter what level you're at and stuff, you just take your time, pace yourself, and just give it heaps, man. Yeah.
So you're the boss man, and let's talk about that being the boss man. So do you own the franchise?
Yeah, we're the owners. Myself and my wife, we own F45 Papatoetoe. And it's just about like what she was talking about, community. Community-based time, that's what we give back to the people.
Now, a little birdie told me that you spent a little bit of time overseas playing a bit of footy. Is that right?
Yeah. So those are my younger years. Obviously, like the old boy than before. You know, those rugby years are back behind me playing in France and in Australia. So
Dwayne, just tell us a little bit, what's your influence? What was your influence or your input on Nonnie's transformation?
We were at the end of her journey. I think she's more of an influence to us. Just seeing her journey, dropping down plus 70 kilos from her original weight is amazing in her journey, and just to be a part of it's been really special. She's such an amazing influence inside the studio.
That's so beautiful, beautiful words. So you guys are gonna put on a little bit of a demo for us. This is something that the whānau could do at home. But whānau, if you're out in the Papatoetoe area, get amongst it, go to F45. But without further ado, like obviously I didn't come dressed to do the kaupapa, but I'll take notes and then I'll do the workout at home. So you take it away.
Let's go.
All right, guys, super simple, 2 minutes. There's 6 movements. We're gonna start it off nice and easy. I'll go with the moves. We're starting off with high knees, lifting the knees nice and high, keeping the chest lifted. This is also a warm-up. Have some fun, get some energy in, get the heart rate moving, and we'll go into a quick break, quick recovery, high fives, going around.
Here I am.
All right, we're starting off with our squat and lunges. We're dropping deep into the squat and taking a big step back, drop deep into that squat, step back, drop that back knee. Keep the chest lifted, core nice and engaged. Have some fun. You can go a bit faster if you want. The move's totally up to you. And break time, 10 seconds, nice and easy. Shake it off, grab a drink if you need to. All right, next move. Hands locked into the knees. We're dropping all the way down, bringing that butt all the way down, getting a good squeeze on the back of the leg, hamstrings, glutes all fired up, all the way down, just like our ladies here. Easy. And break time. Shake it off, nice and easy. Catch your breath. We're heading to the ground for quick shoulder taps. Keep your core nice and engaged. Quick tap with the shoulder. Keep the core nice and tight the whole way through. Try not to add too much movement. Stay nice and stable. And break time. Shake it off, catch your breath. Heading down for push-ups. All right, knees or toes. Bend the elbow. Get the chest nice and long. You want a bit more?
Hey, there you are. There you are.
3, 2, 1. All right, team, last one of our move. You're gonna learn to love this move at F45.
Learn to love it, eh? Okay.
We got burpees, all right? We're going straight to ground.
Here we go, go!
Add that jump. Do a little pose.
My shoes are giving me blisters, actually. My shoes are giving... Thank you, team. Thank you. All right, whānau, there you have it, F45 at Papatoetoe, Nonnie Puru, the inspiration herself. And some of the words that I took away from your interview was just keep the body moving. That's all it is. Keep positive, keep the body moving. So that's us. Thank you very much, team. Back to you, Stace, in the studio.